97 fishing. Nice. Well, it's been about 2 months since I recorded my last clip before I hit 97 fishing there a minute ago. And, wow, it's gotten boring just sitting there at the pond. With that being said, though, we have finished what we were going to do for barbarian fishing. And as you can see here, we have ended with 72 strength, 76 agility, 97 fishing, and as well as lamped up to 14 herb lore. Now, in a previous episode, I said that I was thinking about doing minnows to finish out 99 fishing, and I think that's what I'm going to do to get from 97 to 99. Now, in order to do minnows, I still need to do the fishing contest quest, which shouldn't be too hard. It should take me, all of a few minutes. But once we do that, we should be able to net about 862,000 minnows, getting from 97 to 99. And that will get us about 21,500 sharks after completion. Now, we'll be getting about 52k XP an hour, which means this will take about 45 hours to complete, as we still have about 2.3 million XP to go from 97 to 99. On top of this, I'm going to be completing the Gertrude's Cat quest, which I should have done, honestly, before I started this long grind, because while we were fishing minnows, we were going to be growing cats to trade in at Ardone for death runes, which will get us some good death runes started for when we begin our mage training here in a bit. Also on top of that, I did manage to get a few clue bottles while we were sitting here, so I think what we're going to do is going to go ahead and do the easy and medium clue, and I think anytime that we get another easier medium clue while we are going for 99, I think I'll probably end up doing it as well, just to kind of break up the monotony and whatnot. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it and get those quests complete. Alright, there is Gertrude's Cat quest completed, which means we now have the ability to raise cats to trade in for death runes in Ardune. Now, what I'm going to be doing next, before I go ahead and do the fishing quest that I need to fish for minnows, is I'm actually going to go up to the Lumbridge Sawmill and buy about 5k steel nails. After I do this, I'm going to head back to Barbarian Assault, because just outside the Barbarian Agility course are 4 planks that spawn there. Now, what I'm going to do is get about 3.5k planks, and that with the nails should be able to get me to about 50 construction, which is something that we're going to need for one of our future goals. So let's get to it. There is the fishing competition quest completed, which means we now are able to use this tunnel shortcut to get under White Wolf Mountain, as well as fish for minnows. So we have already bought all of the nails we are going to need for 50 construction. I got about 3,000 iron and about 2,000 steel. I just decided to get some iron, even though they're more expensive, just because there's a lot of competition with bots as well, so I just want to get that done as quickly as possible. So yeah, next what we're going to do is going to go ahead and finish off planks. We are sitting at 546, which means we have about 3k left to go, so I'm going to head back to the Barbarian Assault area and finish that off. So, my genius self did not realize that you had to complete Plague City before you could actually get to the civilians to trade the cats, so I decided what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and finish Plague City and Biohazard as well, so that way we can trade in the cats as well as finish the Ardone Easy Diary. That'll be super helpful because we can then get 200 death runes, as well as get the cape for the Ardone Diaries, which will make trading in the cats much easier while we finish up fishing. So yeah, big forehead moment for me there, but we're gonna go ahead and fix it. So there is Plague City completed. Didn't take too long, which is very nice, which means that we are now going to go ahead and do Biohazard. Now, I think technically I could trade in the cats to the civilian. I don't know why I'm trying to go through the house. But, I figure we're just going to do the Ardone Diary, because that way we will double the amount of death runes we get. So we're just going to go ahead and knock Biohazard out of the way, get it done, over with. So, yeah, I will see you guys back when that is done. Also, 76 agility, still can't cross a log. We finally completed the Biohazard quest, which is awesome. Get a little over 1,000 thieving XP, which means And completing that means that we can now enter the, the training arena? I can't remember what it's called, but whatever we need to finish off the Ardone Diaries, the combat training camp north of West Ardone. So let's go ahead and do that, claim our cape, and get back to grabbing those planks and growing those cats. There we are. We have claimed our reward for finishing the easy Ardone Diary. Got our nice looking cape there, which is going to allow us unlimited teleports closer to Ardone until we can get 51 magic and actually use a spell. So I've been debating what I want to use this lamp on. Unfortunately, I don't think you can bank these, but they have to be in a skill over level 30. So I was planning on waiting to claim this reward until level 30 Herblore, but that's going to be a while. And this cape is going to be way more useful. So I think probably what I'm going to do is I'm just going to slap it on agility, just because agility is probably one of the slower skills that I have over level 30 right now. And it's just one lamp, not too big of a deal. So yeah, I think what we're going to do is head back to the Barbarian Assault course and finish picking up those planks. I believe I have about 2k left to pick up before we can get started on that construction grind. So let's get back there. Before we head back to get those planks, I should probably actually turn in this cat and get those death runes and then go get another one. So we can continue to grow those. So yeah, almost another forehead moment. There it is, boys. Finally. This has taken me well over 300 hours to achieve. And there was a bit of a rough patch in there where I kind of lost a little bit of motivation due to classes and other things, so that's why it's taken me so long. But we are finally done. We have achieved 99 fishing. Super stoked for this. Oh, this means we can finally start to really play the account, which, I mean, with the exception of some of our next goals, which will also be longer grinds, but they will be nowhere near as long as this grind to 99 fishing. I think it's been around 2 months since I started this fishing grind, and for it to finally be done is amazing. That looks beautiful right there. 99 fishing. Just look at that. Oh, beautiful. Now buy a fishing cape, which we're going to go ahead and do here in just a second. But as you can see here, so I grossly underestimated the amount of minnows that I was going to have. I accounted for only getting 10 per, but I was getting more like 13 to 14 per. And as you can see, we ended up with 1.1 million minnows. So let's go ahead and see just how many sharks we're gonna get from this. 27,500 sharks, guys. That is absurd. Gonna go ahead and take all of those, and holy cow, let's get a price check on this. Just a solid almost 17 mil worth of sharks, getting from 97 to 99 fishing. Give me a sec here. I'm just gonna check and see just how much cooking XP that's gonna be when we cook those. So after doing some quick calculations, assuming that I burn about 10%, which could be more, could be less, but I think 10% is a good number given that we can cook them on the Hasidius range and we'll get cooking gauntlets before then. I don't know why I'm still fishing. But some calculations, that is about 5.2 million cooking XP banked right there. So that is that's not too shabby. But let's go ahead and grab some coins over here so we can go and grab that beautiful skill cape of fishing. All right, here we are. Let's talk to the Master Fisher. Talk to him about the skill cape of fishing. Let's get one of these bad boys. Oh yeah, just throw that on. Oof. God, I've never gotten 99 fishing before on any RuneScape account ever. I think the closest I've ever gotten is probably like in the 80s or something like that. So that is super sweet. Got our full anglers, the skill cape of fishing, looking good. With the completion of 99 fishing, that now means that we are about to hop into our second set of goals. The first goal on our second set is going to be achieving level 60 thieving by pickpocketing master farmers. Now before we start this grind, I'm going to be getting full rogue, as this will offer double loot from every successful pickpocket. Getting from level 50 to 60 thieving requires about 173,000 experience, and we'll be getting about 40,500 experience per hour, which means this is only going to take about 4.25 hours to complete. Now I'm going to be using the seeds that I get from this to be working on farming for one of our upcoming grinds, because having a higher farming level is going to be super helpful in getting better loot when we do Wintertod. The second of our goals is going to be getting level 81 agility back at the agility pyramid. Now the XP needed to get from level 76 to 81 is about 740,000. We can expect about 35 to 38,000 XP per hour, meaning that it'll take about 19 to 21 hours to complete, or around 450 laps, give or take. Our profit from this is going to be about 4.5 million GP, which is going to be huge for setting up the account for some of our future goals down the road. So there you have it, guys. Not much content in this episode, unfortunately, just due to the amount of grinding that it took to get to level 99 fishing, but we're going to be having a lot of progress in the next couple of episodes with our next goals that we have set for ourselves. So I am very much looking forward to getting this account really started, getting into some questing, getting into some future combat. I'm not too worried about the fire making grind to 99. I mean, I got close to burning out on the fishing, but the fire making grind is literally going to take me like 1/6 the amount of time, so I'm not too worried about that. And the loot that we're going to get from it is going to be insane. So yeah, that's what you guys have to look forward to. Can't wait to get it all started, and I will see you guys in the next episode.